Hello tool groupies, welcome to the Backwoods Mechanic channel. If this is your first time here and you like tool reviews, you like do-it-yourself videos, or you'd like a chance to win some free tools, pop the clutch on that subscribe button right now. Now today we're going to be reviewing the Duralast 1/2-inch drive 10-piece deep wall 12-point SAE socket set, model number 60-255 from AutoZone, and it runs right around $28. Now, all the information I'm getting ready to tell you about this, the UPC number, the price, a link in the description box to buy it, along with links to other tool reviews, including some Duralast 3/8 drive, 1/4-inch drive socket sets, will all be in the description box below. Go check that out afterwards, and let's get started. Now, with this particular set, you get 10 12-point deep wall SAE sockets. 7/16 all the way up to 1 inch. Everything you get with this, it does not skip a single socket in between, which is great because some sockets you'll buy them and they'll miss a 11/16, something of that nature, and then you got to buy it extra. You got to tack it on to the overall price, and it's just not worth it. Right at $28, you can get all 10 of these sockets in 1/2-inch drive, everything that you need, and one good set of tools for a really good price. Now, of course, they do come on this cheap blue plastic socket rail right here, but nevertheless, you can take it out of that, put it on something else, keep it on it if you'd like, till you break it, get some metal ones, whatever you choose to do with it. Not that big of a deal. These are made in China from Chrome Vanadium Steel. The 12-point edge here has a surface drive technology, which is this little dip that you see around the 12 points on this, so that it essentially slides over the fasteners with ease, and it helps reduce the rounding off of fasteners. Now, of course, the best thing to have for, the rounding off of fasteners is use a 6-point if you can get by with it. 6-point will go around them a lot better. It'll grab a lot better on the sides of it and all that good stuff in between. But there will be those times when you absolutely need a 12-point socket to do the job that you need to do. You'll get in a tight place, and you need to be able to turn that socket just a little bit in that tight place to get a grab on it, and that's where the 12-point design comes into play at. So if you're going to invest in a good socket set and you want 6-point, you might get you another name brand, a better name brand. I'll post some links in the description box below for those also. But as far as a 12-point brand, this will do everything you need it to do. Me personally, I've got my own 6-point brands, and it's usually impact socket sets that I use. And when it comes to 12-point, that's what I like getting in chrome right here. Now, of course, you pull these off here. I'll talk about everything on these. As you can see right here on the back side here, where the square drive, the 1/2-inch square drive, it does got them little nubs right there on the side of it. That way it helps lock it onto your ratchet, pop it into place. You can sling it back and forth. It won't come off there, no problem. And of course, the standard is designed a little bit different than the metric. If you got metric sockets on these, they will have the little knurl stamp right there in the middle to let you know it's metric, whereas the standard just has these 2 lines. And if you twist this ratchet around, you'll see the Duralast name brand, the 7/8 identification, and the actual part number for this particular socket, all stamped, high visibility, so you can read everything. You can identify the actual size, identify the brand, and identify the part number in case you need to warranty this thing out. And it does have, as you see right here on the side of the box, guaranteed for life. It does have the lifetime warranty. And essentially, the warranty on these things are kind of like Harbor Freight, and they're kind of like the Craftsman and Sears warranties. If you've ever had a Craftsman and a Sears nearby, you could break 20, 30, 40 things, walk into a Sears, walk out with all new tools in your hand because they stand by the warranty of their product. So does Pittsburgh Pro and Harbor Freight. You break anything, you walk in the store, you walk out. AutoZone's Duralast brand is the exact same way. I have experience with warrantying out items with them, and it's never gave me a problem. You walk in, you walk out with a new one, no questions asked. They will honor their warranty, so that is always good, especially considering that AutoZones are really easy to come by. They're right nearby, and that's one of the reasons why I like having a wide variety of tools. I've got a little bit of everything. I don't like having all my eggs in one basket, so if I drop the basket, they all break. It's one of those things. If Sears shuts completely down, I might not be able to warranty Craftsman again without going online. Something of that nature, just like the Cobalt brand. If you have all kinds of Cobalt tools and then Craftsman comes in, knocks them all off a shelf, you can't just easily go in and warranty the item out. So I like choosing a wide variety of actual name brands for this. Another thing about the sockets here is the solid metal body Comes up about halfway on these, and then the rest of it is the 12-point design. The only thing that I am a little bit particular about is the fact that if you set these side by side with, let's say, a gear wrench or something, the outside is not as thick as I think it should be on the outside edge right there, because once them 12 points dig into something, all that pressure is going to go all down the side of these sockets all the way down until it grabs into that thick piece of metal. So it could be a little bit thicker. That's one thing I will notice on those, but there's a lot of these sockets out here on the market. If you set them side by side with a Craftsman, or you set them beside a Pittsburgh Pro, it's going to be the same thing. And that was one of my options here. You see, I've got a wide variety of tools. I do a wide variety of jobs, from industrial repairs, boat repairs, automotive, mobile mechanic repairs. So I've got a different tool set for just about everything. And I had a specific set in my truck that I use. I have a whole set of Craftsman and a few Cobalt mixed in with it, and I go around, fixing stuff that's all metric. But I run into a situation where I had to work on an actual machine, and it took standard sizes, and I didn't have the deep welds on me. I had them in a different box, so I decided right then I was going to go get some. And when I went to Harbor Freight, they had really good prices on them at Harbor Freight, really good warranty, made in Taiwan, really good steel, better steel than China, of course. And the problem is they had, one or two sockets that was skipped in it. I didn't want to have to deal with that. Plus, it's like 30 miles away. So I was like, I'll knock it off my list. When I went to Lowe's to check out the Craftsman, they had the Craftsman, really great set of Craftsman, and they actually gave me an extra set, I believe. I had a 3/8 with it, all the way up to 1 inch. Really nice, but it wasn't worth $50 considering that they don't technically warranty anything out on site at Lowe's right now as far as Craftsman goes yet. Now, if they do that, it might be a game changer, but as of right now, you still got to call up Craftsman, get a warranty, or find a local Sears to give you the warranty on these things. Plus, for $50, it's made in China. These are made in China, and these are literally just about half price of what it would cost for me to go get the Craftsman. So I decided to buy these. Like I said before, I do have some 3/8 straps, 1/4 inch strap sets. They have worked wonderfully during really nice cases, and this is just going to be getting through in the back of my truck when I do mobile repairs. If I break anything, all I got to do is go in and warranty it out. No big deal. I mean, this is a really nice looking set of tools for the price, considering all the competition out here. Now, if I do want something a little bit better grade, it might be a little bit harder to warranty out than it would be something like a gear wrench product. Gear wrench has got some of the best made sockets on the market, regardless of the country of origin right now, because of how they design their sockets. I'll have to do a side-by-side comparison video sometime in the future and show you the pros and cons and exactly what I'm talking about. So once again, ring that bell, hit the subscribe button to be able to see videos like that and to be able to get educated on tools like this. Now, of course, I will do updates on these things as time goes on. If I break them, I will update you as to the age, what I broke them on, how often I used them, and all that good stuff. And I'll give you an opinion on it then, because experience is going to beat anything else. Once you start using these things, the experience and the beatings and the abuse that you give a tool is really going to say a lot about the quality and the lifetime of it, how much it can take, and all that good stuff in between. So if you're interested in that stuff, you're interested in tool talk, mechanic talk, do-it-yourself videos, things of that nature, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, comment down below. Tell me what you think about these products, the Duralast brand, if you like them, if you don't, the pros and cons of it, what you think about it. Like I said, this is not going to be something I'm endorsing for a full-time, non-stop mechanic turning wrenches every day. But as far as the do-it-yourselfer, the everyday mechanic, the maintenance mechanic, somebody who does basic stuff with your hands a lot, I tell you what, these are going to be good for the price. They're going to do everything you need it to do, and you don't got to worry about going out here and spending a fortune on tools to do it. That's going to be the thing. If you know anybody out here who's starting out to be a mechanic, this is a really good set to give them. I mean, of course, buying them a whole set of tools with everything in between, all the bells and whistles, the ratchets and all that, they do got those sets down there too. But if you need, like I did, just a set of 12-point deep weld standard sockets to have in your toolbox on the chance that you're going to need them for something, I tell you what, this is a good little set to have. The only thing I wish Duralast would do with these is go back to the old design, have them made in Taiwan like they used to, and actually have these color coded, because the older style that's made in Taiwan is color coded, and they are much nicer, much tougher made tools. But otherwise, for 28 bucks, folks, tax and all, plus you get rewards if you sign up for the the membership club and all that, you really can't beat this. I mean, and inevitably over time these tools will pay for themselves. If I buy these and I fix one job and I get paid 30 bucks extra that I didn't anticipate on a job, the tools have paid for themselves. I mean, compared to the competition out here, the location warranty, all that in between, these are some pretty good sockets. Give you one good look here. Of course, the inside does have that metallic spray. It's not chromed out on the inside. Usually they'll take a metallic spray coating, clear coat, put it in there on top of it so it looks good in between. But it does have the exterior chrome finish. It does have the 12-point design. And these do have the polished chrome finish. It's not the mirror chrome necessarily, because you can't see 100% reflection in it. It's what you can from this Tech Pro ratchet right here when it's shined up. But nonetheless, thanks for tuning in. And remember to continue making repairs great again. I'll see you next time.